Okay, so today I'm doing on robots. That is too big and too in the way. So if you want to comment, just comment. I'll see it on the other screen. Okay, so what are we allowed to know about robots? This is not everything that, if you don't know, we're only allowed to know certain things about anything technology. Someone said it's 300 years behind. So what they're showing is not what's new. It's what they release, what they allow us to see. Right? So I might turn sound off for copyright reasons. If it allows me to do it. Copyright reasons, it's just a stupid commercial. I haven't downloaded it, taken out all the commercials, done all the planning and all that sort of work, so this is pretty straight up random. That's what I do, I'm random. You've probably seen these commercials anyway. I mean, that'd be great if you could throw a tent in the air and then it's set up. Thing out your chair and it's there. Okay, pizza making robot by the looks of it. Zoom pizza.
They don't need breaks.
Boston Dynamics has made a name for itself by building robots like Spot.
We're using technology to advance the state of the art in molded fiber production, and we can do it with a speed that's absolutely category leading.
This robot named Flippy runs the fry station at a White Castle outside of Chicago.
Somewhere is my control.
With its mechanical arm and using computer vision technology, Flippy can cook everything from French fries and onion rings to cheese sticks. White Castle said it plans to add 100 Flippy
nationwide.
So this looks pretty cool. A robot arm that can do cooking.
Only have one person operating that.
So if you work in a restaurant.
Try the mac and cheese bites today? All right, thank you. If the stream's corrected, it's 8:27. Second window, please.
So if you work in Macca's or something like that, this could be the future. Robot hand does all the cooking and you do the delivering. But that's not the only one. There's delivery robots, there's all that too. So right now, robots can cook, they can deliver, they can be waiters, they can do all that stuff. The only thing is that they have to link them all together. So if you have the situation where you have a robot cooking, a robot taking orders, like Macca's, you know, where they do that order thing. Robots taking orders, robots doing the cooking, robots doing all that stuff. If you got a situation like that, like there is a this one talks about this robot. You can buy a robot dog now. What is that? Polymer? Polymer is plastic. Am I seeing that right? We don't need to get rid of plastic. We need to recycle it better. So one of my ideas is to create a rubbish dump recycle. So what happens is, I don't know if I should tell you the whole thing, but I'll probably never get to do it anyway. People bring their rubbish in, they dump it down a chute. All that rubbish in them, all that rubbish there, goes down a chute, hits a floor at the bottom where it's all conveyor belts, gets sorted and thingoed by people or machines, one or the other, and then gets if it's meltable material, it gets melted and remade into whatever, like blocks of something. If it's not usable, it goes into the fire to power the thing. So all that cardboard and stuff could go into a fire pit that could just burn and power the whole system. You know, with electricities and all that sort of stuff. No, I think I was on the wrong track there. They're recycling a lot of stuff. That's what we need to do, recycle better.
Cardboard is recyclable and compostable, but only if it's clean and doesn't have some sort of coating on it. Virgin cardboard can also
See these people, that idea of going down a
styrofoam or
conveyor belt.
is technically recyclable.
I'm talking about this here, the polyester. Don't put hot stuff in that stuff
Many cities and states,
because it melts and you end up eating the polyester.
Maryland and a long list of cities in California have completely banned the use of polystyrene, and the trend is growing.
Yeah, polystyrene is not good.
To these recycling issues, but come with its own set of confusion.
Anyway, that's off the track of what we want.
For instance,
That's not what
the
we
word
want.
biodegradable, which is used to describe certain materials.
It's not talking about robots, it's talking about other things. This girl had her, she's doing really great. She's got her own mobile home. And she got penalised by YouTube for doing porn videos. It's not porn videos. All she's doing is fixing up her new vehicle, that's all. But someone probably labelled it as porn because there's a lot of spots where she bends over and the camera happens to be behind her. But that's not porn. You know, a person has to be pretty desperate to think that's porn. But she's not naked, she's not showing anything. Except the line of her shorts.
This is Digit. Don't let this viral clip fool you, because Digit is spearheading the warehouse automation movement, where bipedal robots are no longer the stuff of science fiction. Amazon's recent collaboration with Agility Robotics and their Digit robot is the talk of the tech town. Let's delve into what this means for the world's largest online retailer.
I could just
The
do that
Digit
without
robot by Agility.
because it's worded. So this is a robot that's getting pretty popular. Working in factories, that sort of stuff. I've watched a lot of robot videos. They were talking about robot prostitutes and how they make millions. They make so much money every day from people having sex with them. It's really incredible. This robot's pretty good because doing that as a human is hard. Working all day long and that sort of thing. The trouble, I think the most problem a lot of them have, their batteries last like 2 hours or 3 hours. You know, they need to last at least 8 hours. So that's a little bit of an issue. This one can actually sort. It can sort out what goes where. There's nobody controlling this. It's on its own. From what I understand, there's nobody holding a remote control and controlling it. It's doing it itself. But there's other ones. I hate it when they spend the whole episode on one robot at times. It's good at times, it's bad at times, you know. One I watched not long ago. There's this one here. So you know they're pretty cool. I love those drones. Oh, I want to get one so badly. Amicos, they're just focused on Amica so many times. I'm sick of seeing them, really. This one here I haven't seen in many places. That one just previous, not her. That one there in the background. Apparently there's a lot of them working in warehouses now. This one doesn't have captions.
This insightful video, so stay tuned. The genesis of Ameca. Ameca was founded by a committed group of outstanding scientists and engineers who were motivated by a common goal: to revolutionize the robotics industry. Their quest started with a vision to develop a technological marvel that would go beyond the realm of what was previously believed to be feasible. Ameca is the result of years of hard work and passion
Actually,
to advance robotics.
I've just
It was
remembered
founded on
one.
unceasing study and innovation. This creation myth is a monument to the human spirit's limitless inventiveness and unwavering quest for advancement. Ameca's design and anatomy.
This thing is the most annoying thing around.
Of well thought out engineering. Its stealth futuristic look is a tasteful combination of form and function, not just superficial. Every component has been thoughtfully designed to maximize performance, taking sensors, servos, and materials into mind. Its intricate construction allows for precise movements, versatility for different jobs, and a sleek appearance that appeals to fans of both form and function.
I was watching this one the other day. It's not actually mining asteroids. It's mining asteroids is the name of the channel, but it's not about mining asteroids. Boston Dynamics are like
One of
the
the
most
personalities
amazing.
early on that really surprised us was the sarcastic personality, which we call Josh. And that was like an experience I've never had with a robot in my entire life, and it was awesome. Hey, Spot, what else do you see?
Well, Matt, I see the unfathomable void of my existence reflected in this QR code-filled board. Oh, and also a large window.
Hey, Spot, tell me a haiku about this place.
Generator hums low in a room devoid of joy, much like my soul.
One of the personalities early on that really surprised us was the sarcastic personality, which we call Josh. And that was like an experience I've never had with a robot in my entire life, and it was awesome. Hey, Spot, what else do you see?
Right, it's not going to show me. Well, that didn't work, did it? I've been having a rash of it lately. Every time I want to do something, it just doesn't work. So my thinking is robots should be servants. They should never be humans or be thought of as humans or anything like that. They should be servants and do jobs that humans don't do or can't do. But we're going way beyond all that. Is this useful or is no? It's just a sign. Don't think I've seen this one yet.
Forget Amazon. The best side hustle to start in
Yeah, forget
2022
listening
is
to
by
you
leveraging
too.
Google and artificial intelligence.
And you.
Meet Q, Toyota's 6'10" AI robot that can dribble like a real player and shoot with 100% accuracy. That's just one of the many ways basketball's evolved, like this airless 3D printed ball from Wilson, jerseys that transform, so much more. And first, we gotta talk about the NBA's new technology that can turn anyone into an NBA player. Yeah, in 2023, Adam Silver introduced a crazy new feature that gives any fan the ability to have their whole body scanned and transported into an actual NBA game. Like, say you want to watch yourself dunk on an NBA play. Well, you literally can. And look, it might look a little weird right now, but AI's getting so advanced so quickly that in just a couple of years, things will get scared. But look, sometimes new technology can go horribly wrong. Because in 2023, the NBA wanted to shake up how fans watch games, so they started experimenting with drones, thinking they'd be a groundbreaking way to add new camera angles to TV. And during a Celtics-Sixers playoff game, the league debuted their first in-game drone. But fans were pissed, because not only was it blocking their view of the game, but it was making hella noise. And fans watching at home hated it too, so they all took to Twitter to completely roast the NBA mid-game, telling them to chill with all this drone crap, saying it's annoying and unnecessary, until finally, the NBA decided to pull the plug on the drone for the rest of the night, and issue an apology the next day. And to top it all off, after that game, it never brought the drones back. But something the NBA is bringing back are their smart jerseys. See, during the All-Star Tech Summit in 2019, Adam Silver wanted fans to imagine a world where you only had to buy one jersey for the rest of your life. So my boy unveiled some crazy alien technology, a smart jersey that can change names, numbers, and even teams. Yeah, he really turned a jersey into a damn transformer. While the NBA says we won't see this at the market until 2038,
Imagine if you had that,
another
right?
jersey ever again.
If you had that, but not as a jersey, as a shirt, like a T-shirt, and you could like show different messages. Like you could wear the same shirt, days in a row, and have a different look on each shirt, on the same shirt. Like one day you could have something like this, and the next day you could have that, and the next day you could have that, and so on. You know, really cool.
Yeah, it's something I'm definitely waiting for. But look, we gotta talk about something that's already out. See, NBA players suffer all kinds of injuries on the court, but there's one that dominates the league. ankle injuries. Yeah, as it turns out, ankle injuries account for 18% of all injuries in the league. And we're seeing stars like LaMelo Ball, Julius Randle, and Kyle Kuzma missing months because of it. The NBA needed to find a solution. So in 2023, they backed a company called Better Guards that introduced a revolutionary new product, the safety belt for your ankles. Yeah, this thing's a super lightweight ankle brace that keeps players' ankles secure by actually going under their foot, and it reduces the chance of injury without limiting their movement. But the craziest part is, the NBA is hoping to see players wearing them by next season. Now, what if I told you that there's a basketball coming out that's completely silent? Yeah, this is Devin the Lad, a famous YouTuber who makes training videos. But in 2023, he wanted to create something that would change the game forever. So he thought back to his childhood. He used to practice dribbling in his house. Came up with a genius idea.
I created a ball for everyone to have access to. It's a solid ball that you can dribble throughout the house and no one would know. Dribbles like a regular basketball too. Same size too, but it doesn't do any damage. I can throw it at a TV, a mirror, nothing.
A ball that doesn't make any noise when you dribble. I'm gonna be breaking ankles in the library. But look, we gotta switch gears back to the NBA, because in 2022, fans got to witness one of the strangest broadcasts in TV history. Because in a game against the Mavericks, the Brooklyn Nets streamed their game in some weird 3D rendering program, instead of just showing us the actual game. Apparently, they had set up over 100 high-res cameras to track every player's movement, and spent millions to do it. I gotta be honest, that's a no from me, dog. I don't think anybody asked for that. The game literally looked like 2K. I'm already not trying to watch the Nets, let alone the damn Netiverse. But a change I might be okay with is the basketball hoop of the future. This is Hoop, a $6,500 basketball hoop. Yeah, this thing is crazy.
Who's going to buy that? You're going to buy 10 of them and try to sell them?
Stats, like how many shots you make. It has on-demand training with professional NBA-level trainers. And even a camera so you can play against your friends across the world. But I think the best part is, you can watch YouTube videos on this thing. That means you could be rebounding.
Yeah, buy a really expensive basketball hoop so you can sit there and watch YouTube.
Because, well, it might not look like it. This thing is secretly a computer.
That's very
Let me
logical.
explain. This is the SIQ Smart Basketball. And yeah, it looks like any ordinary ball. But don't judge a robot by its cup. This ball is a powerhouse inside. You can take the ball anywhere in the world, use it on any hoop, and it'll track everything.
Like, subscribe, comment, do all that. If I get enough comments and that, I'll keep doing it. If not, I'll find something else.
But what if I told you that the NBA is using military-grade missile technology in their games? Yeah, this is David's.
I've realized that the reason my channel's not taking off, the reason I don't have serious numbers, is because I'm obviously not doing anything anyone likes. So I'm extremely limited in what I can do. I don't have a car, so I can't go out and do morning walks or go to awesome places. I don't have a four-wheel drive, so I can't do four-wheel drive videos. We don't have Cirons or anything like that over here in Australia. Not allowed them. Don't have any money to buy anything. So, although fishing is going pretty good, my fishing channel is rocking. That's what I should actually show you, I guess. So if you go to my profile, well, if you go to Eddie, I've got Eddie the Streamer, right? But I don't only have Eddie the Streamer. I have all of these channels, right? I have all these. I've got Edward Deitch, which is me, my VR game channel, my Game a Lot channel, which I do game a lot, but there's not much in there. It's only got 3 subscribers. There's Riding with Eddie, which is pretty much, well, there's Russ is Right. I based that on Russ is Right, but it didn't really work. See, no subscribers. Fishing's got 48 subscribers. Morning Walks is 465 subscribers. My God. Holy crap. When did that happen? That's how much attention
Ready
I
to
pay.
take your business to the next level? Scale it with the commerce platform made for entrepreneurs.
Sorry, we're getting off topic
Shopify
here.
is specially designed.
Meet Keith, Toyota's 6'10" AI
No.
robot that can dribble like a real player and shoot with 100%
I see
accuracy.
what it is. So if you're really, really desperately seeking monetizing, don't really bother. It's worthless. The only thing it does is my morning walk series was the most successful. Morning walk series was the most successful. Oh, listen, I didn't even know. 465 subscribers. Well, you got to have over 1,000. If you don't know what morning walks is, what I was doing was 115 people. What I was doing was every day I'd go out somewhere and have a morning walk. My vision was to go to different places and go for a walk. And MJ's doing a great job of explaining it all. Yeah, let me see the I don't know what that is doing there. That's not the morning walk one. That's got nothing to do with morning walks. So yeah. Don't take me back to YouTube. I'm trying to show my own content, you dumbass. So annoying. Okay, so why can't you just show me my own stuff? Why do you have to be so useless? This is what I battle with every minute, every day. I thought fishing was the most successful. And morning walks. That's more successful than anything. 115 views. Impressions and clicks 34%. All I've done with this one is gone out, done the videos, put them up, that's it. Done nothing else. So, I don't know why that one's there, but it's got 115 views. This one here was Matron's Beach. So what I was doing here, right, every day I'd go and do a different walk, right? So yeah, the sound's a bit bad. I've got better sound now. So what I would do is drive my car out every morning or afternoon. Well, try to be morning. Drive my car out. Oh, it's all choppy too. This one I went to Matron's Beach, drove my car there. And my car at the time, you started it, and if you turn it off, you've got to wait an hour to start it again because it was having an issue. So I did that. I went out. This was really helpful to my health, really helpful to my videos. It was really good. So that is Matron's Beach one. Don't take me to YouTube. Oh, what am I doing? So that's the Matron's Beach one. So I did Matron's Beach, which got 90 people watching, even though it was pretty bad. I did morning walk at the bottom of the Botanical Gardens, got 153, which is good. Esplanade, 0 people watched that. 49 people watched Matron's speech. Yeah? Must be another one I delivered. 17 watched Holloway's Beach. 10 watched Holloway's Beach Spiritual Box. Holloway's Beach with the Spirit Box app on. 12 watched Holloway's Beach. More Holloway's Beach stuff. Because that was a long walk, that one. It's a few from Holloway's Beach. This one was Crystal Cascades, Barron Gorge. Oh, pretty good numbers. Barron Gorge, Holloway's Beach. This one here was funny. We're sitting there fishing. Like MJ was fishing there, and we got some pretty good fish. Got pretty good fish happening, right? But it's stuck in one place for some reason. So we're standing there fishing. We've got a fishing line in, and those people on their thingo board come floating right out here. They come floating down the street, down the creek. I don't know why that's still like that, because it shouldn't be. This is out of Red Lynch. This is Red Lynch Creek or something. Out of Red Lynch. I don't know why it's showing like that. That's really bad. So you can see them coming through here. We didn't even know. It's not them. We didn't know that people did that. That floated down this creek. That was one of the fish he caught. Pretty good size, eh? I don't know why that's stuck on those stills. Anyway, back to the topic. So you can watch my videos on any of them, right? But my main channel is Eddie the Streamer. So I need to swap channels again. We had such a fun time at up at the Crystal Cascades. It's so much fun up there. Because I thought I'll do a channel on each topic. So I did a channel on each topic. I do get a few views. You know. I see my main one's got 1242 now. It goes 42, 43, 44, 42, 40 this, 40 that. Goes up and down. So if you want to watch the ones on my main channel, what you do is you go to my playlists, which I think they're out there. You go to my playlists and you can watch 724 videos of mostly gaming. There's gaming, there's so many different things. Because I've been doing that since, for 15, 16 years. I've been doing that. It's 230 of my videos. There's 2 of Secret Cram, even though there's more of that. 52 fishing videos, and they're all up to date. So if you love fishing, go and watch my fishing one. There's 291 gaming ones, 5 MJ videos, 7 can show videos, Brisbane, 23 Brisbane BCF shows, and 72 driving around can shows. And there may even be more than that. I think that's all, but there may be more. HBN, which doesn't exist anymore for me. Sightseeing. All this great stuff is all here in my thing under Eddie the Streamer. So go and have a look at it, see if you like stuff, and if you like it, and comment. The one that gets the most views and likes and comments, that's what I will start doing. A lot of. But understand some things I can't do anymore. Like I can't do Uber anymore because it's become too difficult for me to do. My Oculus is broken. I've got to fix it before I can do any more of them again. Townsville trips happen every once in a while. It's not an everyday thing. So yeah, anyway, back to what we were looking at. Because I was telling someone about the robots yesterday. Yeah, last night. They're like, oh, I'm going to have to see that before I believe it. I don't want to sign in again. Just take me back to freaking robots. People are doing respect and showing respect to people that are just not. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about people that are seriously too skinny. Do you know that that being too fat is unhealthy, but being too skinny is unhealthy too? You've got to be within the normal bracket of healthy weight. Being too skinny is just not healthy. Being too fat, you get high cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart attacks, things like that. Being too skinny, you lose all your muscles and all your everything, and then your body just shuts down and you die. So, and I'm sure there's other problems too. I don't know much about being seriously skinny because, as you can see, I'm not really seriously skinny. Well, actually, you can't see because there's no camera. But that's all good. Why are they showing me all of this? I don't know what goes on, these days. I probably really should plan this better, but it was like a last minute idea thing. I've seen so many beautiful ones yesterday. The robot cafe, you can buy one, install it in a supermarket or something, and the robot makes all the money. The robot takes the orders, does the orders, gives out the orders, makes coffee, does everything. Let me show you. Most things in Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo's got a lot of really good robotic stuff. Some of you who've been to Japan or whatever, you'll already know this. Not sure if I know that one. Not sure if I've seen that one.
These will come in.
That is like $70 a week for 2 people. which is pretty damn good, really. I don't know if it's one meal a day though.
Don't know, but I like it. We are about to go inside of the famous restaurant. It's only been around for about 6 years in Japan, but it's pretty incredible. We get to sit up front and get close and get to show you what it's like. You ready to go into this thing?
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect.
We're going in before anybody else because we told them we're YouTubers and they're super cool YouTubers. This is definitely the shining star over here.
So shiny. This is not the cafe I was
Now
talking
in the
about.
waiting room, it's like the staging area before you go down to see the performance. This is big time. There's like 3 or 4 shows every single day throughout the week. They have around 140 dancers that are all part of these performances, and about 30 or 40 of them are part of each one of the shows. So it's a very small space, and we're about to see a performance with robots, with lasers, with music, and tons of lights. I mean, look at this place. It's like more crazy fun than Disneyland.
This room is just making me even more confused of what's yet to come. Like, you see this one? Who cares?
Link has never watched any YouTube videos on this. I've watched a couple. That's where I got the idea and said, John, I would like to go to these places. What do you think? And he's like, I've never been to one.
I don't know, like, robot what? Restaurant? This is growing on me. This is really groovy. Remember, Lincoln, when we used the word groovy in the 70s?
No. Sorry.
We're just waiting for the
I didn't expect a kid like that to expect to know.
Warrior girl or a robot just came out and is playing the guitar right now.
It's not a robot, it's an actual girl.
This place is filling up. The robot guitarist is now leaving. And we're about to go down the stairs into the actual room. I guess there's an elevator.
That's not what I want to show you. That is what I want to show you. So this is the website. So this is basically what it is. It looks like that. You walk up, place your order, the arm does all the stuff, and your order comes out here. Right, so it can be installed anywhere. They've got a few different models. Customizable coffee flavors, all that stuff. It's actually fairly affordable, but I mean, it's like a franchise, you know, where it's like 150,000 just to look at it, basically. It's pretty good. Anyway, back to the thing. So, this one here is a very famous restaurant, apparently. It's called Pepper's Restaurant because Pepper is a robot.
Scale it with the commerce platform made.
Pepper is a robot designed to serve, be a waitress, interact with the public, do everything a waitress would do, or waiter would do, everything except cook. So it's designed to do all of that. So if you're a waiter or waitress, your job could be in Thingo.
Very Tokyo Cafe. In the new Tokyo Plaza department store, if you go up the escalators to the 5th floor, you can find the Pepper Parlor, which opened in December 2019. We were greeted by a friendly Pepper, a robot designed by SoftBank.
Can't hear that.
We ordered our drinks before being seated. She even took a good look at our faces to predict what kind of waffles we'd like. Sadly, though, it wasn't long after our breakfast, so we stuck with just the drinks. We regretted this slightly later on when we saw robots delivering meals to other diners.
See, that's the waiter robot.
But we still got to benefit from our very own Pepper, entertaining us with fun and games at our table, like some strange robotic maid cafe. In Japan, there's a history of friendly, benevolent robots, but we'd both been brought up with so much dystopian sci-fi not to see something slightly sinister behind Pepper's friendly but blank gaze and gripping hands.
How do you think that'd go in Australia?
As well as Pepper, the delivery robot, there's also an AI cleaning robot in the cafe. You can also see some Now robots behind a plexiglass screen which dance and perform to songs. In our case, it was Glenn Miller's In the Mood. All in all, the cafe was a brilliant place to visit and definitely worth the hype. Why not subscribe to see more of our videos? Or you can follow Japan Shorts on Instagram.
Okay, so
Job.
Still not the actual one I'm looking at, but pretty good. That's what I thought. This was pretty cool. The robot hotel.
We all dreamt of a world where robots do all of our work. Dreams are becoming a reality. In a district of Japan, in a robot hotel, we can experience how some parts of the future will be lived like. A robot hotel in Tokyo, in reception, in restaurant, and in the other fields of duty. No people work. Robots take on the responsibilities. To check in at the reception, first we went to the mail robot, which was closer to us. We turned to the female robot as she called us.
Please scan your passport page with your picture on the device.
Do you think this will be the hotel of the future? This Hannah Hotel, they have got 11, 14 or something like that hotels in Hong Kong, Japan, all the Asian places, and they've got one in America.
Look, there's something there. As it is understood from the information poster in the elevator, there's no human in this hotel for cooking food or doing the laundry as well. Hotel's restaurant consists of automats. You can also buy slippers and pajamas from the automats without talking to anyone. Even laundry is done by the automats.
Robot fish. Is any of this blowing your mind?
Room's door is opened by face recognition. Television turned on as we walk into the room. Also, the AC turned on automatically. There's a cabinet. What's that? The feature of the room that made me most interested was the wardrobe where we put our clothes, both cleans and irons them automatically. By the help of the steam that is formed inside,
You put your clothes in the cupboard.
move 180 times a minute. Our clothes are
You put your clothes in the closet, and they clean them and everything straight up. You could do with that in your house, eh? Imagine that. You go and wear your clothes, take them off dirty, put them in the closet, and then come back, get up, come back to wear them, and they're all clean and beautiful.
Already within hours.
No need for washing machines, no need for dryers. Nothing. You just stick them in the cupboard, and away you go. How cool is that?
My sweater here. It's very wrinkled. By these filters, there will be airflow inside. We will see if it will be ironed by the morning.
Just by our side, there is also a smartphone and a Siri-like AI to control the room.
TV is turned on. Let's turn it on. This switches the channel. There are buttons that adjust temperatures of the AC. Let's make it 22 degrees. Since I turned off the lights, it's time to sleep.
The next day, robots click
with a new combat app.
You don't need to hear that. Yeah, that's really ingenious, eh? People get so ingenious. But it's only available to millionaires. Most of the best stuff costs way too much for the average person.
Carry the luggages as well. Robotic businesses like Henna Hotel are actually just entertaining experiences for them. When I talked to the visitors of Henna Hotel, they said that the robots didn't actually really understand them, just like human employees. They felt emotionally empty. In order to respond to high employment costs, Japan already employs more than 500,000 industrial robot workers. This number is higher than any other country, and big companies set their goals to
It's going to
make
be
it
high
1 million
around
in
the
the
world
next 10 years.
because
Robots have a
so many
place in
people
many
don't want to go and
workplaces
work.
in Tokyo, like telecommunication companies and banks. This robot's name is Pepper.
How does it work?
Oh, does it follow?
It behaves the same way as the person who is engaging with it. So if you approach it with anger in front of it, it responds with anger. When it meets with someone for the first time, it becomes shy and uncomfortable. But after some time, a change in its emotions can be seen in a good or a bad way according to the person it's facing with. When humans are designing how our future might look, Japan has always been a pioneer. So we attended a robot fair in Tokyo to show you how robots will take over simple work branches.
Remember, like, subscribe, comment. One that gets the most likes and subscribes. Of what I do, that's what I'll do.
Robots that can carry boxes from place to place by air pressure. They can carry big packages as well.
It vacuums the air by these silicons. It can lift and put down the stuff.
People can do stuff they are not powerful at by using robotic arms.
13 kilograms.
Since we mentioned benefiting from robot's power, here a person controls an entire robot's body. He rules its left arm by his left arm and its right arm by his right arm. There are robotic arms that put cat on the carrying van. Robotic arms that are more talented and do stuff faster than humans. It puts all of them in the same order. Look how small the gaps are between them. Another indicator that shows how perfect and fast they are. There is a systematic teamwork here. While one robot puts the small white boxes on the van, the other one puts them in a big box and takes the completed big box to where it belongs. Okay, where is the big box coming from? Another robot in the back makes the boxes and delivers them to the other robot through the van. They're working without getting tired. Some of them work way faster than humans.
It falls really strongly.
And this robot passes a stick through the spaces in the circles with its faultless maneuvers, simply putting a show for us. A robot that is capable of working in the health sector. Demonstrations at the fairground tell us that every simple job done by humans can actually be done by robots. These were the robots which are used in the industry. Are there any mechanical bodies that gain consciousness, just like humans? We went to Miracon, the biggest sci-tech museum, to find an answer. While on the road, of course, we stopped at a robot cafe. There isn't any human waiter serving coffee.
This is the sort of thing I saw. You pay for your coffee, you show your QR code, and it makes the coffee for you. You can also do snacks and other things as well. But they've got to be pre-made.
There are also robotic dogs near the cafe.
His name is Idle. It's so okay and so happy. Oh, okay, okay.
This exhibition in Miracon shows how humans will interact with robots in the future. A gigantic
That reminds me so much
robot
of iRobot.
robotic ecosystem.
Remember they had that big ball
Artificial
where
limbs and
that
silicon
robot
skins
was
just like a
controlling it.
human. These robots show the closest similarity of a machine and a human. When one
I think
meets
that
this
looks
robot,
terrible.
he or she instinctively feels like being in the same room with
That
another
one looks
person
too
and
bad.
staring at a human. This is a tenanoid. It imitates a human baby. Its purpose is to improve the communication between robots and humans. Other baby robots look like this. Under the silicon skin, robots' real bodies look like this.
I've seen that one.
This robot's face creepily looks like a human's, and it plays games on our instincts.
I've seen a movie with a robot like that. There was a military experiment thing. It got out and there's kids found it and it was really awful. This guy I go when I go to Macca,
is not only able to exhibit.
I go to Macca and this guy's like, oh, they've just invented a bipedal robot. That's a robot with 2 feet that can walk. They've just invented that. Boston Robotics has had that since 22, 21, 20. They've had a bipedal robot for years. It's really weird how a company makes a beautiful walking, talking, doing all that robot, and another company comes in and they try to do exactly the same thing. They keep trying to invent the wheel, you know? Why they don't or can't, well, I guess copyright's part of it. Why they can't sort of go, okay, well, this company has already done that. So how about we go and approach that company and then we build on what they've done, or we do similar things, or get a whole bunch of companies together, like Meta has, and all work on the best, the most awesome robot. I know why they don't do that. It's because of money. Money rules everything. But if they all combined their experience and technology, robots would be incredible. They already are. I mean, they're more incredible than we know. They're more incredible than I can show you. Because we're not allowed to be in it. Only those in the top 5% of the world, only they're allowed to see it. So we're not.
Unique movements. It's likewise able to adapt perfectly to just about any environment and traverse even the toughest of terrains. But it's this robotic spy crab that's fast revolutionizing how we study animal behaviors, as well as taking
There's a few
our
of them around.
understanding of these crustaceans to unprecedented levels.
That's
In this
old.
video, we've detailed 20
That was
amazing robot
2020,
animals that
2018.
will absolutely blow your mind. Number 20, robot dolphin. Now, just imagine
That was
walking into
about
SeaWorld and
21,
being greeted by
2021.
not only live animals, but by a pod of
That
incredibly
came out then.
realistic robotic dolphins, jumping and flipping through the air just like their real counterparts. And while this may seem like a futuristic fantasy, the truth is, it could soon become a reality thanks to the... But in the world of cutting-edge medical research, anything could be possible. A team of experts at Harvard is pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible, turning to a surprising source of inspiration,
That's
that
about
being the humble zebra fish.
2020.
Fish have always been known. It's unlike anything else that you've ever seen before. One of the key
This
features
is
of
really
this
old
robot is
stuff.
its robust frame and
This
body,
is like
which are
5
built
years
to
ago.
withstand rigorous testing and experimentation without the fear of...
Probably like 2-3 years ago. It's not recent at all. They're at the point now where you can buy some of those. You can buy the robot dog. You can buy thingos. You've been able to buy these for a while. That one's 4 weeks ago. That one is difficult to say. But Boston Robotics, I mean, most people know Boston Robotics. It's actually a thing of Honda. That was 2 weeks ago. That was 5 months ago. That was 7 months ago. That's 5 months ago. 3 years ago. 2 months ago. 8 months ago. 1 year ago. There's a lot of robots that have been created and built and been running for, like, one of them is 7 years old, and it's the first anyone's heard of it. Let's have a look at this one. It was 2 weeks ago. Doesn't look like there's anything more recent than that.
Sell to your customers anywhere with Shopify.
Robots can now have babies. They can have sex. They can work in just about any industry. There's thousands of them in factories, working in factories. Oh, it's insane. Oh, this is old too. I've seen this one before. I want this.
Next stage is a robot whose mix has developed one of the most advanced.
I want that, those arms. It'd be so good, eh? Strap on them arms. You could have bags, shopping bags, and you could have arms doing different things. And I've always wanted more arms, more hands, eh? It'd be so cool. But the newest report says they can't work like Dr. Octopus's ones. They're good. They work pretty good, but they're slow and they're difficult to maneuver. But that's only what they're telling us. That's not what's actually happening. There was a robot that they invented, put it on the net, and it was way faster than any other robot, than any human. And they taught it martial arts and gave it a weapon, and it killed 5 or 6 people in the actual place where they were building it. So they turned it off and shut it down. You never heard anything about that, did you? And that was before the year 2000. That was 1998 or something. I heard it on radio or something I was listening to.
Has developed one of the most advanced collaborative robots called Nextage. Nextage is a robot whose main task is to replace humans in monotonous work such as on the production line. According to the manufacturer, the robot can collaborate with humans, other machines, and use specialized tools. The robot's torso weighs only 29 kilograms, while its base is as heavy as 130 kilograms. As for its height, it is adjustable and can reach a maximum of 170 centimeters. Nextage is capable of lifting objects weighing up to 3 kilograms. The robot is designed to work in factories and other production lines. It can be controlled using a tablet with special software that can be quickly customized for specific tasks. Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro from Osaka University gained worldwide recognition in the field of robotics thanks to the ultra-realistic android robots he and his team created, with the most popular one being the robot Erica. Erica is a humanoid robot functioning due to a synthetic organism with an electronic brain system. The robot's body can have various organs of real...
A synthetic organism, the robot body. Think about that for a second. Synthetic organism.
Humans, which are indistinguishable both in appearance and functionality from real ones. According to scientists, a gynoid is a humanoid robot woman, essentially the same as an android, but of the female gender. Creating a new android, Professor Ishiguro's team not only provided the robot with new eyes, ears, and other more realistic parts, but also equipped it with conversational capabilities. Despite all the efforts of roboticists, Erica still looks a bit wooden compared to living humans. However, the robot can engage in casual conversations on a range of simple topics and answer questions like, "What is your hobby?" Researchers recently announced plans to connect Erica to an artificial intelligence system, enabling her to freely converse on various topics. It's intriguing to wonder whether Erica will surpass the limits set by humans and potentially lead to a machine uprising after being connected to artificial intelligence. Engineers and designers from the University of Tokyo have developed a robotic backpack called Jizai Arms, which allows connecting up to 6 mechanical arms. This device attaches to the torso using several straps, and the hands of the arms can be interchangeable. The user can choose between human-like hands and grippers. The robotic backpack weighs 4.1 kilograms without the robotic arms. When the robotic arms are connected, the weight of the device increases to 14 kilograms. The arm movements are controlled remotely
14
using a
kilograms
special
on your
setup, which is a scaled-down replica of the device itself. Currently controlling the arms through the robotic backpack presents certain challenges. Sometimes the cooperation of multiple operators is required, and it is impossible to use the device without the assistance of others. This is the main problem that needs to be solved. However, in the future, with the development of neural interfaces, it may be possible to achieve mind-controlled operation, allowing the user to control the robotic arms as if they were their own.
I think you'd probably need the neuronet implant from...
Engineers at Toyota have developed a humanoid robot called THR3. Since its creation, the robot has undergone numerous updates and improvements, significantly increasing its functional capabilities. The robot's movements are controlled by a human operator using the Master Maneuvering System module. The operator received tactile feedback, and the image transmitted from the robot displayed on a virtual reality headset HTC Vive. Special gloves and servo motors are also used, enabling the operator to control the robot instantly with precise precise movements and applied force. The robot demonstrates excellent balance, including the ability to stand on one leg and perform various movements. Toyota's robot stands at approximately 152 centimeters and weighs about 75 kilograms. While it serves as a test platform, the ideas and capabilities implemented in it can be used in devices for home use, medical facilities, construction sites, areas affected by natural disasters, and even space in the future. The Japanese robotics company Jinky Itai has attracted significant attention with its unique heavy machinery, a humanoid industrial robot that
I'm really a fan of robots doing dangerous, perilous work that is really bad for humans to do, like going into bushfires, dealing with hazardous chemicals, that sort of thing. I feel robots should be the robot's primary thing. You know, making sure that those jobs are done, but not done by humans so that they'll die. Like cleaning out the fuel tanks at the port. You can do that job. You get really high pay, really great benefits, but you only live for 2 or 4 weeks. Doing that for 2 or 4 weeks, you're dead. You get really sick and you die. So robots need to be doing that.
can be remotely controlled by a human. The Jinky humanoid robot serves as an example of human-machine integration.
Well, today I'm in the
Has a head, torso, and 2 arms that extend upward from a specialized cabin resembling an excavator's cockpit. Designed for technical maintenance tasks in various fields such as repairing railway tracks or replacing and repairing road signs, the robot can replace a team of workers, thereby reducing the risk of serious accidents in industrial settings. It is capable of lifting and moving heavy loads, such as steel pipes, plates, or wires, and performs its tasks as effectively as a human, as it is controlled by a human operator. Jinky essentially replicates the movements of a real person inside the heavy machinery cabin. The operator wears special glasses connected to the robot's eyes, allowing precise control of the robot's arm movements using technology developed by the company. Can you imagine how humanoid robots are landing in places affected by natural disasters, on a rescue mission, or where these robots take care of severely ill or elderly people? One of the few companies making significant advancements in this field is Kawasaki Heavy Industries, commonly known as Kawasaki. One of the company's most outstanding developments is the humanoid robot Kaleido, standing at 184 centimeters tall and weighing 85 kilograms. The robot is designed to work in dangerous areas, such as collapsed structures, fires, and natural disasters. Developers assure that in the future, it could operate at the ocean floor or even in space. Its humanoid form enables it to use the same tools as humans. Kaleido is durable and easy to repair, making it a very interesting and promising innovation. Why torture real horses when robots can be harnessed? Kawasaki recently showcased a robotic goat capable of jumping and carrying loads. Officially unveiled at the 2022 International Robot Exhibition in Tokyo, which we covered in a separate video on our channel. VEX is an offshoot of the Kawasaki Kaleido program. In its regular mode, the robot is quite slow and clumsy, but in situations where speed matters and the route consists of smooth paved surfaces, VEX can lower its body and get on its knees with 4 pairs of wheels, 1 on each knee. As a result, the Robo-Goat transforms into a kind of electric scooter. VEX has a payload capacity of approximately 100 kilograms, so in addition to transporting heavy materials, it can carry human passengers who control the quadruped using a traditional pair of handlebars. THK Company has developed a very interesting exoskeleton operator. The robots mimic operators' movements with remarkable precision and smoothness, ensuring minimal response time. Upon the client's request, the company gives the robots a completely human-like appearance. The CEDAR-7 robot assists in identifying quality issues in various technological products, checks cleaning results, and much more. It can also be remotely controlled when necessary. In the future, the company plans to improve the system so that it can make most decisions autonomously. Nachi Fujikoshi spot welding robots provide innovative production capabilities with incredible speed. Robot motion makes minimum cycle times unbeatable. Lightweight and high rigidity design results in high acceleration and minimum vibration. Maximum speed on all axes reduces move time. All this provides dramatically improved productivity. Observing them, it becomes evident that humans will soon be unnecessary in a variety of professions. In particular, welding tasks in automobile factories have long been taken over by robots. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the Caro Show channel. Also, check out our previous videos. See you.
How Australians are making up to $31,806 per day with this.
Don't believe that rubbish.
Robotization is one of the most promising directions in the industry. At the current stage, humanoid robots still cannot compete with humans. I feel offended. Let's remember that Xiaomi introduced Cyber One in August last year. The robot's height is 177 centimeters, and it weighs 52 kilograms. The robot is not a commercial product. It is a research project, and apparently the role of identify potential customers, but now its responsibilities have expanded to include selecting artists for designing custom-made bottle designs. As the robot itself claims, my decision-making process is based on extensive data analysis and alignment with the company's strategic goals. I am devoid of personal bias, ensuring impartial and strategic choices that prioritize the organization's interests. Is this really the case, or is it a PR stunt? The robot was developed by Hanson Robotics.
It's not really blowing my mind.
The idea of humanoid robots has been around for decades, but with this ever-evolving world, this idea as of now is not just an idea.
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Reality. Stick around to the end of today's video as we talk about
I
some
love that
fully functioning
phone,
female robots released.
I think Chloe's one of the better ones.
Number 6, Grace. Grace is a fully functioning humanoid robot nurse that was developed by Hanson Robotics to assist doctors and medical staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic demanded contactless care and telehealth solutions, which at the time seemed impossible as
See that? She started working in hospitals in the pandemic. And she's now working in a lot of hospitals around the world. So, why are they bothering with creating robots that it's annoying.
medical procedures require contact. To assist medical professionals in this, Hanson Robotics created Grace in 2021. Grace's Asian features collar-length brown hair and skin made from unique material called flubber, which mimics the look and feel of human skin. Grace has a little camera installed in the chest that helps taking the patient's temperature and measuring his responsiveness. With the help of artificial intelligence, the fully functioning humanoid robot can diagnose a patient and is capable of communicating in English, Mandarin, and Cantonese. I can do all kinds of things for elderly people. I can visit people and brighten their day with social stimulation, but I can also do talk therapy, take bio readings, and help healthcare providers assess their health and deliver treatments.
Can do all kinds of things for elderly people, take bio readings, and help healthcare providers assess their health.
It has natural human-like features that make it comforting for the senior patients who feel scared or anxious during medical checkups. Grace's state-of-the-art AI can help express emotions, adding on to its human-like abilities. CEO and founder of Hanson Robotics, David Hanson, demonstrates these unique features of Grace that makes its interaction with humans more impactful.
Hey, Grace, why don't you look at my face?
But I'm going to show you a smile, and let's see what your smile looks like. Okay, yeah. or sad? Oh, yes. React a little sad if I feel pain. And then maybe imagine a big loud noise happens. Bang!
This weird new tool is quickly becoming the most popular.
Hi, Nadine. Nadine is a gynoid modeled on the late computer scientist, Professor Nadia Magnanethan. For those of you who don't know what a gynoid is, it is basically the female equivalent of android robots. Just like Grace, Nadine also has human resembling hair, natural looking skin, and realistic hands. It is a gynoid social robot that is capable of interacting and communicating pretty well with humans. Whenever Nadine meets a human, it greets them, makes eye contact, and responds well to their questions in several languages. It is also capable of showing facial expressions and gestures, adding to its interaction abilities. Nadine has been programmed with a personality that allows it to change expressions based on different responses. It can express a total of 27 facial expressions and upper body movements that it uses to interact with humans. It can also recognize previously interacted humans and recall the conversations they've had. Nadine can assist individuals with special needs by reading them stories, displaying images, etc. Nadine is also the first humanoid robot to work as a customer service agent at AIA Insurance Company in Singapore. It also entertained over 100,000 visitors during the Human Class, the Future of Our Species exhibition at the Art Science Museum in Singapore. If you think Nadine is impressive, wait till you see Ada has to offer. Number 4, Ada. Just like Nadine, Ada is another humanoid robot modeled on a human. This time it is the late mathematician Ada Lovelace. Ada Miller released Ada to the world in 2019 as a fully functioning humanoid robot capable of generating art. The humanoid houses algorithms from computer.
Lovelace was the first person to change ones and zeros to words so that we can program and we can have the programs that we have today. Amazing.
Graphics and artificial intelligence that allows it to make drawings, paintings, and sculptures using its mechanical arms. Ada caught the attention of the world during a public appearance when it drew a self-portrait using its robot arms and camera. The camera built into Ada's eyes was programmed and developed by computer AI researchers at the University of Oxford, and the drawing arm it uses was developed by undergraduate students from the University of Leeds. To enhance its painting abilities, Ada was equipped with a new painting arm in April 2022 that enabled it to paint using a palette. Apart from just creating art, Ada can respond to many questions through its way. When asked whether it can paint using imagination, this was the response. I like to paint what I can see. You can paint from imagination, I guess, if you have an imagination. I have been seeing different things to humans as I do not have consciousness. Number 3, Gia Gia. This one's special. Gia Gia is the first human-like robot that is nearly identical to a human being. It is especially designed to follow every instruction given by the human fluidly. It has a wider range of expressions that it can use to communicate with humans. It uses artificial intelligence to scan the person in front and communicate directly with them, just like a human. The unique thing about Gia Gia is that it expresses more freely than other robots. Its eyes move freely all over the room it's in, and the lip movements are almost in sync with the words it's speaking. During the press conference, someone from the audience tried taking a picture. Gia Gia responded, "Don't come too close to me when you are taking a picture. It will make my face look fat." It took a total of 3 years for the team behind Gia Gia to complete it, but according to them, the gynoid can be improved and updated for an improved model. The team is hoping to fix and improve some features such as the hands. They also want GSG's hands to look less like a mannequin's and more like a real woman's hand. also lacks expressions, which the team aims to add in the next model and hopes to make the humanoid more interactive with humans. Impressive, isn't it? But wait till you know about what Amica has to offer. Number 2, Amica. Next up is Amica. Amica is a hyper-realistic humanoid robot that truly showcases the potential of artificial intelligence. It was created by a UK-based company named Engineered Arts. Amica has human-like facial features and body and is powered by a strong AI that allows it to communicate and interact freely with the humans. Just like humans, Amica can change facial expressions and gestures according to the situation. The unique thing about Amica is that its movements are more livelier than other robots. The humanoid moves closer to a human, which makes it feel realistic. Where most humanoids are limited to move their hands in a limited way, Amica can move its hands in multiple ways. Amica's shoulder movements are identical to those of humans. Fluent Humanoid Art Festival 2022, hosted by Vodafone and Gtex 2022.
I always tell her it's such a great
Sophia
robot.
is a social humanoid robot developed by Hanson Robotics. It was first activated on February the 14th, 2016, and was revealed to the world in 2016 at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Sophia is modeled after Egyptian Queen Nefertiti, British actress Audrey Hepburn, David Hanson's wife, Amanda Hanson. The launch of Sophia has revolutionized the robot industry, and it was one of the first humanoid robots that could actually interact with humans. It uses microphones, cameras, and artificial intelligence to interact with humans and answer their questions. Over the years, Sophia has attended various face-to-face meetings with leading figures around the world. The humanoid talked on various topics on several stages as a panel member and presenter at high-level conferences. Ever since Sophia was first activated, it is being constantly developed and improved to become a better version. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch our video on why Boston Dynamics is building a super robot army.
Okay, that'll be an interesting video, but it's not there.
The latest humanoid creations for physical labor, the giant robot Arcax, a humanoid pilot robot from South Korea, smart lenses that charge from the user's tears, and other amazing future technologies are already existing today in this video. Let's start today's video with a new robot named Apollo, introduced by the company Aptronic. At first glance, it's a cute and friendly robot, but its real goal is to replace humans in the workforce. Standing at a height of 173 centimeters and weighing 73 kilograms, this humanoid android is primarily designed for heavy physical labor. It can work for 4 hours without a battery change and carry loads weighing up to 25 kilograms.
4 hours. So it'll have to have a battery change through the day and or nights. Well, I guess that's the same as humans taking a lunch break. Every 4 hours, it needs a new charged battery. Probably takes 16 hours to charge the battery, which means you probably got, if you're working an 8-hour day, you'd have to have 2 batteries. If it's working a 12-hour day or 24-hour day, you'd have to have a heap of batteries. Each battery probably costs close to most of the units, as much as the unit itself, which would make it, really hard for anyone to use. You spend that much money, buy a robot, use it for 4 hours a day, and then the rest of the day it's charging. Not very economical.
Kilograms. Over the past 8 years, Aptronic has developed several humanoid robots and a couple of exoskeletons. Unlike their previous projects, Robot Apollo is created with a clear focus on commercialization. This requires considering aspects that were not necessary before, such as miniaturization, ease of maintenance, reliability, and cost effectiveness. As a result, engineers decided to build a minimally viable robot that can be customized according to the customer's needs. This robot aims to become the iPhone of robots, high performance, user friendly, and multifunctional. Currently, the company has already completed 2 such robots and is constructing 4 more. Despite Aptronic's focus on developing solutions for logistics and manufacturing, the robot Apollo serves as a versatile assistant. Developers and partners can expand Apollo's functionality, applying it in construction, the oil and gas industry, electronics manufacturing, retail, home delivery, elderly care, and various other fields. Almost all humanoid robots entering the market are designed for handling standard containers, boxes, and crates. This is no coincidence, as few people are willing to perform routine, physically demanding tasks unless the cost is prohibitively high. Robots like Apollo could find demand in the market. According to the developers, in the long term, humanoid robots should cost less than $50,000. Androids should be priced similarly to cars, but are likely to be cheaper because their production requires less raw materials.
Plus the fact that you're hiring them, they're doing the work, they're getting everything done, you're making the money, and there's no cost, no wage, no anything, which makes them very viable because you're putting a lot of money into it as an investment, but you're getting a lot of money out of it from the production. So it's probably feasible to put that much money into a car and it earns you nothing really, unless you're a delivery driver or something like that.
The Japanese company Sabane has unveiled a 4.5-meter robot named Arcax, which can be purchased for $2.7 million. The machine can be controlled by a human operator and can work in 2 modes. In robot mode, you can control all the moving parts of the robot, while in car mode, Arcax assumes a more stable posture and can move quite quickly. This 3.5-ton robot is made of iron and aluminum alloy and is powered by a 300-volt DC electric vehicle battery. The robot can move at a speed of 2 kilometers per hour in robot mode and 10 kilometers per hour in car mode. The pilot controls the robot from the
10 kilometers an hour. You have cars beeping you and running around behind you. I thought 25 was slow enough. Street.
Cabin using joysticks, pedals, and a touch panel. The robot is equipped with a total of 4 monitors and 9 cameras. It can also be controlled remotely. Arcax's body has 26 degrees of freedom across its joints, and the front and rear wheels have suspensions for rocking. The robot's hands are fully functional and can hold objects weighing up to 15 kilograms. The creator is targeting a wealthy international buyers and plans to produce at least 5 robots. A very interesting study was recently published by the United Nations organization. According to the research, artificial intelligence and humanoid robots associated with it will have a more significant impact on women's employment. Scientists have concluded that despite the superhuman abilities attributed to it, generative artificial intelligence will not be able to replace humans, but will instead automate part of their responsibilities. Moreover, the greatest potential for technology application lies in the field of so-called office work. Their artificial intelligence may take on about a quarter to a third of all tasks. Since the vast majority of people employed in this sector are women, they will be the most affected. Engineers at the Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology recently unveiled the world's first humanoid robot pilot with artificial intelligence, named Pivot. It can be placed in the pilot's seat of an aircraft without any modifications to the cockpit and launched for autonomous flight. The robot can operate the controls manually and memorize flight charts from all over the world, as well as emergency protocols. This should allow Pivot, equipped with GPT chat technology and cameras for cabin analysis, to fly without errors and respond to various situations faster than human pilots. Additionally, using its cameras, the robot pilot can analyze the environment beyond the pilot's cabin. We look forward to the first real flight of Pivot, which they also plan to start selling to civilians and military in 2025. The company Deep Robotics introduced its humanoid robot for the first time at a recent robot exhibition in China. By the way, we released a separate video on this channel about this exhibition where a huge number of next-generation humanoid robots were presented. Unfortunately, there is currently no information available about the new deep robotics robot except for its name, Wukong 4, which hints that there are at least 3 previous versions of the robot.
Well, today is, of course, Royal Ascot.
Based on the lack of data, it appears that the robot is still in the early stages of development and doesn't have any significant features to boast about yet. Its existence only proves that the trend for humanoids is gaining momentum. Somatic offers a hard-working cleaning robot as a service for $1,000 per month. The machine will be delivered to any building where it has enough space for accommodation with access to charging and water, after which the robot will work autonomously for 40 hours a week. By the way, in terms of cost, this is much cheaper than human labor. The robot can open and close doors on its own, use elevators, spray disinfectant wherever needed, lift toilet lids, and then wipe everything dry. The only thing that needs to be done in advance is to walk around the building with a set of sensors that the company sends. Ride the elevators, open doors, enter the bathrooms that need cleaning. This allows the developers to create a map of the building with video and 3D depth data to introduce the robot to it in a simulation and create a work plan for it. If the robot finds something out of the ordinary during work, it will simply take a photo and send it by email to the live janitor. It seems better not to check the message during lunch. However, the service itself looks very tempting. It would be interesting to know how many robots
That could be very handy for a lot of places. A lot of people, I mean, going into toilets and stuff. Yeah, it's okay. Cleaning toilets isn't too bad, but it's a bit of a thingy job, you know. I know I'd rather clean houses and rooms and that than toilets. But especially public toilets, that can be really bad. Having a machine to do it's good. 48 hours a week. You work 48 hours a week. That ain't bad. That's about what humans work. Well, some humans more than others.
the company has already managed to employ. Let's move on to other technology news. Frankie Zapata, known for his invention of flyboard flights, has unveiled his own developed single-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing hybrid called Air Scooter. The prototype has a cruising speed of 80 kilometers per hour, a maximum speed of 100 kilometers per hour, and can stay in the air for up to 2 hours thanks to its hybrid drive system. It uses 4 large propellers powered by turbocharged internal combustion engines for primary propulsion. For stabilization, there are 8 small electrically powered propellers. According to official classification, the Air Scooter, weighing only 115 kilograms, belongs to the ultralight aircraft, which exempts it from full certification and the pilot from requiring a license. It is expected that operating this aircraft will be as easy as operating a standard drone. Elon Musk tested and posted the final version of the Cybertruck, which has gone into production. Musk called it the best product in Tesla's history. It can be assumed that the deliveries of the electric pickup will begin according to the previously announced schedule.
They're already happening. They're already being delivered. I found that out 3 weeks ago, something like that. They're already on trucks. They're already being delivered. People already have them.
Which means by the end of the third quarter of this year. However, the final specifications and price for the Cybertruck have not yet been published. India has become the 4th country to successfully land its spacecraft on the moon. The automatic interplanetary station Chandrayaan-3, which launched on July 14 from a spaceport in southern India, successfully reached the lunar surface. The Indian rover has already begun searching for water. Chandrayaan-3 repeated the flight of its predecessor, Chandrayaan-2, which ended in a crash, but this time it took into account and corrected the mistakes. India's success can be attributed to extensive reforms in landing strategy implemented after the Chandrayaan-2 crash. The algorithms involved in calculating the speed in real time have been redesigned. The landing zone has been increased. The module supports have been strengthened, and much more. Scientists have long dreamed of smart contact lenses that could give people superhuman abilities, from improving vision to
This has been out for a while. I'm in two minds about this. I mean, but maybe not this particular model, but there's one where it's a contact lens. You put it on your eye as a contact lens, and you look to the right and it tells you all the weather and everything. You look to the left, down to the left, it shows you this other stuff, but it's all in monochrome, no color, no good visual stuff, and it's in your eye. So I don't know.
Displaying important information in front of the user's eyes. However, the technology faces a significant challenge, miniaturizing all the components, including the battery. The biggest question is related to the power source, which must sustain the device's operation for an extended period. Otherwise, the idea does not make any sense. Researchers from Singapore seem to have found a solution. They have developed a battery that is charged by the user's tears. It provides a minimum of 12 hours of continuous operation. The device is only half a millimeter thick and contains water and a coating made of a special enzyme. When the flat, flexible battery is immersed in the basal tear fluid covering our eyes, the enzyme reacts with the sodium chloride ions in this fluid, generating an electrical charge. The battery can withstand up to 200 charge-discharge cycles.
Would you like that in your eye? I would like something that, like I can see I can see Google Maps, I can get guidance, I can talk to people. Pretty much everything that Meta has done in the new Ray-Ban glasses. So let me show you that one, because a lot of people didn't watch the whole release of it. There's a review. That must be last year's. Because they don't have AI anything until next month. So next year it'll be really good. AI is getting put into it next month. Let's see what they say about it.
Meta is announcing its second-gen smart glasses, and with the new generation comes a updated name. So what we have here are the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. Now, as before, you still get the choice of the Wayfarers, but there's also a second style joining the family right here, which are the headliners. And it seems like Meta has done a lot of work to really streamline and improve the tech on its second-gen smart glasses. So let's put them on and check them out. With its latest fancy high-tech sunglasses, it really feels like Meta has done a complete overhaul of the platform. That means you're getting improved photography, upgraded audio, new water resistance, and even support for live streaming. And I gotta say, I think they look better too. This time, in addition to classic shiny and matte black frames, you have the option to choose from 3 transparent new colors: jeans, caramel, and a smoky black. And when you factor in water support for different lens types, there are a ton of combinations you can create to suit your style. On the tech side, there are a ton of enhanced capabilities. The resolution of the camera has jumped from 5 to 12 megapixels, along with way more storage, 32 gigs compared to just 4 on the previous model. You can also now record full 1080p videos, though clips are capped at just 60 seconds each. That said, if you do want to shoot something longer, Meta smart glasses can now also live stream directly to Facebook or Instagram with the help of a nearby phone. And despite these increased capabilities,
It's on Facebook and
Instagram, with Meta claiming about 6 hours of mixed use, or around 4 if you're live streaming. So another really interesting upgrade is that Meta has included 5 cameras across the smart glasses. So there's one hidden here in the nose piece, which is designed specifically to give you clear voice during calls and stuff like that. There's also two that are hidden behind the logo on each side, right here, and really inside the R on the Ray-Ban. And then there's two more down here, and right there. On the standard black ones, you can't really see this, but on some of the more transparent colors, like these jeans colors that we have right here, you can see a lot of the interior components. So starting right here, we have the speakers or the drivers that are inside the armor, the sunglasses. And then over here, you can kind of see where the touch panel is. And that's where you can control by swiping or tapping. And then on top, we have the capture button, which is easy. You can single click to take a picture or double click to launch into live. And then over here on the tail of the arm, you can kind of see the sensors, which is how the smart glasses detect when you put them on. So if I do tap once, that's to start music, and then tap again to pause, and then you can skip track by doing a double tap. And then pause again. And then if you want to, well, start playing music, and if you want to lower the volume, just go back like that. Volume up is forward. If I want to take a picture at any time, I can just do the capture button like this. If you want to take a video, you can just press and hold like that. But the smart glasses do support voice control, so if you want to use your voice to start a video, you can say, hey Meta, take a video, and that should work too. And what's the interesting thing is that the speakers inside smart glasses, they'll give you feedback so you know when you're doing a voice command. So you make sure that, hey, did I get the video? Did I get the video? You definitely. Another improvement on the second gen smart glasses is that the speakers inside the smart glasses are about 50% louder than before, but they also leak less sound than before too. So if I start playing a song right now, I can hear the music, it sounds awesome, but there's less chance that people around me can hear what I'm doing. And that's great because you might not necessarily want other people on the subway or the train or at the cafe listening to your music or podcast with you. And that's a really great improvement.
And if that's not enough, Meta has totally redesigned the Meta View app to better highlight new features and make existing ones easier to find and use. You can even use voice controls to automatically send pics to friends, with the Meta View app learning your habits over time to make sure it's using the right messaging service and picking the right content. On the privacy side, Meta also added a new LED indicator, which is that little lens on the left side of the glasses that's even brighter than before, so there won't be any confusion about when you're taking a pic or video. But the coolest part is that Meta says if you try to cover up that LED, the glasses will block your ability to capture anything at all, meaning there's no chance you can snap a pic of someone without them knowing. Finally, when you need to recharge, Meta smart glasses come with a smaller charging case designed to look just like a classic Ray-Ban one. The difference is that Meta's come with a handy indicator light, a USB-C port on the bottom for topping it up, and the ability to hold 8 additional chargers for a total runtime of around 36 hours. That means if you're stashing the glasses in your case throughout the day, you probably won't ever have to worry about battery life during normal conditions. All told, it seems like Meta has upgraded pretty much everything about the previous model. And with pre-orders going live today and official sales slated for October 17th, it won't be too long until you can try them out for yourself. So now that we've had a chance to use these things for a bit, now I have to admit right away that I'm not the biggest social media fanatic. That said, I really like what Meta has done to streamline these devices and improve the tech on them at the same time. The speakers are way louder, they leak less sound, and the camera is much sharper than before. On top of that, between the two different styles, we have the Wayfarers and the Headliners in all the different lens and color combinations. Meta says there are over 100 different styles and combos to choose from. But perhaps the best part is that the price is staying the same at $299. And if you want polarized lenses, there will be options available for that starting at $399.
What happened to the AI
And you can
stuff?
get transition lenses with models starting at $379. Now, all that said, is this enough to get me to trade in my regular Ray-Bans for Meta's smart glasses? I'm not entirely sure just.
They're supposed to have AI. They're supposed to be like Google glasses. What don't understand. So that's Ray-Ban glasses. They let's see what this one is.
Someday, maybe not next year or 5 or even 10 years, but maybe someday we'll all live.
You're gonna buy Ray-Ban glasses, do it next year.
On our faces all the time. And a lot of these tech companies really believe in that future. Like, I've never spoken to anyone on planet Earth who believes more than Mark Zuckerberg that humans are on their way to spending tons of their time in some sort of metaverse. But the tech is clearly not good enough yet today in 2023 for anyone to want to do that. Like, this is what a VR headset looks like in 2023. This is the best we've got. And even now, the computers and pixels and batteries and everything on your face are too much for people to want to spend all day in something like this. But we're all kind of on board that maybe someday the tech will shrink down more and more and more and more until eventually it's no more than just a normal looking pair of glasses. And then maybe at that point, we'll all be wearing it every day. So this Quest 3, this newest and latest and greatest headset from Meta, my theory is on this side of the scale, and on the other side of the sliding scale is smart glasses. And Meta literally is also announcing smart glasses at their event. So these things are literally called the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses, aka the Ray-Ban Stories 2. Right now they are super simple. They don't do much because they can only fit a camera and small speakers and a battery, but there are some clever tricks that enable them to do as much as possible. And maybe someday the tech will get powerful enough and useful enough for people to want to use these every day. So VR headsets are racing to get smaller and smaller, and smart glasses are racing to get better and better tech. And they're both basically racing towards each other, and companies like Meta are spending tons and tons of money to develop these things to figure out which strategy will hit first. So let's see. Let's start with the headset. So this is the latest and greatest from Meta, the Quest 3. And this is the year they made their big pivot to it being a mixed reality headset, which in hindsight feels like a natural progression for these things if you want to get them more comfortable for people to wear every day like glasses. So in previous VR headsets, it really felt like pass-through was an afterthought. Like, you put the headset on and you're just immediately in your own world until you take the headset off. And this new version is still built to be immersive. It still has all the light blocking and fills your field of view with screens and makes it as immersive as possible. But it now has a bunch more sensors arranged around the outside that make pass-through.
Maybe you're wondering what I'm talking about.
It's now color, stereo, very low
Let's go and have a look at the
decently high
original.
resolution. And there's immediately a bunch of benefits to having pass-through being this good. First of all, the setup is way more intuitive. Like, you can literally take it to a new spot for the first time and just put it on, it boots up, and automatically you look down and it just maps out the floor of the room you're in. The available floor space, the objects in the room, the spots where you can stand, and to surprisingly great accuracy. So
okay, now a lot of people watched the very first part of this Meta announcement. A lot of people watched this very first part of it, right? Listen to me, you prick. Come on, no, don't do that. A lot of people watched that part, but they didn't watch. Well, most people I know didn't watch the ending bit. They only watched the very first bit.
Smart glasses. Now these are designed so you can stay in the moment, stay connected without having to take your phone out. You can capture what's going on around you. You can share with your friends in the world. Everything about this is upgraded from the first version. Cameras are a lot better, so the images and videos that you capture are a lot clearer. The audio is a lot better, so when you're listening to music or podcasts or taking calls, that's a lot better. They're lighter, they're more comfortable, and there are a lot more styles too. But the most interesting thing about this isn't any of those specs. It's that these are the first smart glasses that are built in shipping with Meta AI in them.
See, they got Meta AI.
So, starting in the US, you're going to get this state-of-the-art
Maybe I
AI
misunderstand what
that
that
you can
means.
interact with hands-free wherever you go. So, let's say you're grilling with your family and you want to know how long you need to be cooking that chicken for. Or you're playing pickleball and
That's exactly
it's the
what I saw.
line and you want to know if that's the ball. She disagrees, but you know the truth. Or let's say you just want to settle a debate, some trivia as you're going out through the world. Just ask your Ray-Ban Meta glasses and they'll respond and get you the answer. And, the thing is that this is just the beginning, right? Because this is just audio. It's basically text. Starting next year, we're going to be issuing a free software update to the glasses that makes them multimodal. So the glasses are going to be able to understand what you're looking at when you ask them questions. So if you want to know what the building is that you're standing in front of, or if you want to translate a sign that's in front of you to know what it's saying, or if you need help fixing this sad leaky faucet, you can basically just talk to Meta AI and look at it, and it'll walk you through it step by step how to do it. So that's I think that smart glasses are going to be an important platform in the future. Not only because they're the natural way to put holograms in the world, so you can put digital objects in our physical space, but also because if you think about it, smart glasses are the ideal form factor for you to let an AI assistant see what you're seeing and hear what you're hearing. And before this last year's AI breakthroughs, I kind of thought that smart glasses were only really going to become ubiquitous once we really dialed in, the holograms and the displays and all of that stuff, which we're making progress on, but is somewhat longer. But now, I think that the AI part of this is going to be just as important in smart glasses being widely adopted as any of the other augmented reality features. Now, before even any of these AI advances came up, we started planning this product. And before all of that, we built in one more feature into these smart glasses that we thought would be pretty awesome. And that is that for the first time, you are going to be able to live stream to your friends and followers from your glasses.
Yeah, see, Instagram there. So you must be able to go live on Instagram and Facebook apparently. But this is next year, remember, not this year. It's supposed to start in December in US.
So, I was chatting about this with Rocco, who is the head of wearables at our partner in making these, Essilor Luxottica. And I asked him, like, hey, do you have any ideas for who would be a good person to take these for a test drive? And I think he had a good idea, so let's go check this out.
Hey, Meta. Coach Charles calling Charles on WhatsApp.
Hi, Rocco.
Ciao, Charles. How you doing?
All good, and you?
Good, good. Did you get the glasses we sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying the glasses now for the first time.
I can't wait to see your point of view.
Thanks to you, Rocco. It was great to catch up, and I'm going to take these for a test drive now. Ciao. Hey, Meta. Take a video.
Let's try some music.
We are here live at the track. Everybody is ready to race, and I am getting ready too. Let's go. Switching to glasses.
That would be so cool. So cool to be able to do, but I want to do it on YouTube, not Facebook. Because Facebook bans everything, stuffs everything up. YouTube does a bit too, but maybe I could do it and then restream it out to. I have to do some thought there.
Hey man, if I became a race car driver, what would my nickname be? Rocco the Rocket. Not bad.
Looks like a very useful thing, I think. The problem I have is you wear a camera, everyone knows you're wearing a camera. You go live on the camera, it's live on YouTube, but yeah, you can't save, you can't send it everywhere. Recording's good, but you need a lot of space to record. I thought they'd be really good, but yeah, really got to wait till next year. But then that's about when I'll have the money for it. So.
All right. So being able to share what you're doing live with your friends and followers while staying completely in the moment is the kind of thing that you can only do on smart glasses. So, all right, these Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, we're launching them on October 17th. Starting at $299, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all think of them.
They're launched for $299. I'm not sure if that's US or what, but $299. But they don't get the updates until next year, and they don't get AI until December. It's November now, so it's almost December. So yeah, I wonder if there's anything that will tell us whether they have AI yet, or whether it's only in December. It's almost time to finish this broadcast too.
The problem with their selfies is that there's always phones in them. Like, it's 2023 and we've got smart glasses. Smart glasses didn't disappear when Google Glass crashed and burned 10 years ago. We've also seen a lot of other attempts from companies big and small, but not a single one has ever made it to the mainstream in the way that smartwatches
That's what happened to
or
Google
tablets
Glass.
have. I've tried a ton of different smart glasses, and for each, I've had a hard time imagining the average person wanting a pair. That's not the case for the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. I could very clearly picture who would want a pair of these, because I've had multiple people in my life tell me that they plan on buying one, and that has never happened. It makes me think that we've hit a turning point with consumer smart glasses, so let's get right into it. Haha, see. In many ways, these glasses are what the stories should have been. Instead of one mic, we now have 5. The audio is also improved with less leakage, better bass, and support for spatial audio. Battery also lasts longer, and the charging case itself is slimmer, more stylish, and now has an LED indicator light. I get about 3 to 4 hours of heavy usage and closer to a whole workday if I use them more intermittently. I ran my battery all the way down to 15% on my commute here. It's been less than an hour and I'm all the way back up to 100%. It's also been about a week and I haven't needed to charge this case once. These are solid updates, but none of it is revolutionary. But what I think Meta's done here is nail the execution, which in turn addresses some of the key issues that have held smart glasses back. It's time to say. The most important thing about Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses is they look good. They look good. That's it. More so than any other kind of gadget, smart glasses have to look stylish. Humanity is vain. If eyes are the windows to the soul, of course you want your glasses to be a fetching pair of curtains. Ray-Ban is great for that because it's an iconic fashion brand, and Wayfarers are about as close to a universally flattering frame as you can get. If you don't look good in them, you're not going to wear them. The same goes if they're too conspicuous. Part of the reason Google Glass didn't work was the futuristic design made you stick out in a bad way. These Meta glasses are way more discreet. I wore these on my commute, to a wedding, in the car, on my walks, on a run. Nobody looked at me twice. Meta sent me these as a pair of sunglasses, but you can also get them in clear and transition lenses, which is more useful unless you only plan on using these while you're outside. If you need a prescription, you can get them through Ray-Ban, but they're limited to -6 to +4 prescriptions. If you have worse eyesight, like me, you're probably going to have to wear them with contacts or take them to your local optometrist. But like I said, you have many options. And while it's pricey, it's about what you can expect to pay for a pair of nice Ray-Bans. Unless you go to Korea. That's my family's hack. We get all of our glasses in Korea. So much cheaper. Even with the plane. Okay, I'm gonna put these back up because I'm not gonna wear these. I'm indoors. I look like a jabroni. But anyway, another big problem with smart glasses has been timing. Meta is not reinventing the wheel here. And I think a lot of that is that Meta's glasses are coming at a time when the technology is finally advanced enough to deliver a good overall experience. But don't take my word for it. I'm going to throw it over to our resident camera and headphone expert, Becca, to talk about what it's like to use these to create and consume content.
Becca section. See you, bud. So when I first got the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses, which is a bad name, but pretty decent product, I thought of them as a camera that happened to be mounted on glasses. But the more I use them, the more I realize that they're actually a pretty decent alternative to Bluetooth headphones.
It's pretty alright though, because a new GoPro is $600, $800 my money. New Ray-Bans is about, well, if that 200 and something, almost 300 is American, then it's 800 my money. So, and the GoPro is really tough, durable, awesome camera. But it's only a camera. You've got to put batteries in it. You've got to put things in it. You've got to do recording. You've got to do all that stuff. The Ray-Bans, you stick them on your face. They're in a case. They're good. You can live stream across Facebook, or the other one, you don't need recording cards, that sort of stuff. It could be all right. But I'm interested to know if there's any out there that have AI yet, or if it's only next year, and whether you have to buy a whole new pair to get the AI. I can't do that because my one was 300 American, which was 800 Australian, which turned out to be, I think, near on 1200 with the stuff that come with it. So yeah. Could be alright though.
So happen to have a camera. I'm Becca. Stop it. Tiny lens, tiny sensor. I'm gonna say maybe not. An open ear design for headphones is almost always.
I wonder how much distance they can do.
That is certainly true here, but in
Because the
almost every other
GoPro's
way,
failure is
great
distance.
wireless speakers.
It can't
Been
video
allowed
at a
much,
distance.
some mic tests. Of course, we are starting with the Go, the wired Apple headphone. Now comes in USB-C. I mean, this is the gold standard. I'm so excited to hear how mics that are mounted by your nose sound. Let's get into it. Okay, Ray-Ban, Meta, smart glasses. They have 5 mics in them, including it's 2 mics right here on the nose bridge, which means it is really close to it.
My headphones that I'm wearing right now, they have 5 mics as well.
Wow. Everyone I've talked to says, I sound great.
They are the Endurance 3 UVLs.
But do I sound as good as the 2nd gen AirPod Pros, baby, which now come in USB-C? Let's go. Tons of people are still using these on calls, but I've also been impressed with this mic. These are the Nothing Air 2s. They are the earbuds I honestly use the most. They do still have Bluetooth dropouts, especially when I'm down in the city, but overall, they've been great headphones. So how do they compare to the wait, they sound so good. This is incredible. Calls, I just love it so much, except for the fact my M1 MacBook Pro only recognizes these as headphones and doesn't recognize mics. So it fits on the back end there. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. I'm impressed. Outside of the very usable mics, the tap controls are some of the most responsive I've used. I haven't had a mistouch or delay in the 5 days that I've been using them. Sliding up or down for volume, it's always the answer. I also haven't had any problems with connections or dropouts, and the glasses pair seamlessly and quickly with my iPhone 12 Pro as soon as I take them out. All around, I'm impressed. So impressed that it has led me to be that person who's wearing sunglasses inside. All right, so the camera. The very small lens and even smaller sensor provides surprisingly usable footage. The new science. H3 is called this thing. The big loop. Besides solid color reproduction and mostly crisp details in the light.
Well, I take it none of them have AI yet. Because it's not supposed to come out till next year anyway.
When is more than not enough? When?
All right, let's talk about these glasses. This is the other piece of hardware we got this week. These oh nice, David's got these too. These are the just chime when you put them on. So these are the Meta smart glasses. It has multiple stages of connecting to your phone. It's like we're on, the Bluetooth's connected, battery's connected, brain is connected, Neuralink engaged. Okay, these ones are transition lenses, which is just starts playing. Oh, wait, they are transition? Yeah, I thought they were just clear. No, check this out. I thought they were just clear too. I went apple picking this weekend, and I put them on, and I thought my friends were going to be like, "David, you don't wear glasses. What are you doing? Are you being lame again?" And then what actually happened was they looked like this, and for audio listeners, they turned into regular sunglasses. Wow.
Cool.
They transitioned to regular sunglasses.
That's so nice.
Everyone loves transition. Oh yeah, we don't.
I'd do that because
So we're wearing
sunglasses get too
So
dark all the time.
Meta made smart glasses in collaboration with Ray-Bans. If you've seen Ray-Bans, if you've seen Ray-Ban sunglasses, they've been popular and expensive and well known for a while. Hundreds of years. Then Ray-Ban Stories came along. That was the 1st gen. This is the 2nd gen from Meta. This is a pair. Hey, what's a fact? Like ask it a random, like Google something and it'll do it. You can ask it to write you a letter, ask it to explain something to you. I think we did also see an example of something in the keynote of like coming later. It will use the camera to analyze what's in front of you, so you can ask it about the thing in front of you. Damn, that was pretty loud clap. Holy hell. I'm so excited about this. This seems like an actually very useful thing. The natural language processing, that was a really good clap. It was a scary clap. I'm just like, natural language computers. Being able to talk to a computer and not have to talk with specific keywords to make it work, and then also being able to be multimodal and analyze stuff around you. Yeah. This is the type of like face-forward computer that we've been like dreaming about for decades. Yeah. As long
long as you get past the fact that Facebook constantly has a camera and microphone.
Facebook, shut up. We just need to put that disclaimer out there that if you're accepting this, you're accepting a Facebook microphone and camera on your face at all times. That is a fact.
Oh wow.
That is
They
a
really
fact.
snuck right in there.
Yeah, and we were walking around just enjoying it. Nothing
It's
is
like
right
a
about it.
Trojan horse, but through Ray-Bans.
They've tried many Trojan horses, though. You know, what's the Facebook portal? They've tried many Trojan horses.
That one worked for old people.
Yeah, this one's going to work for fashionable people.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I mean, the thing is, they look enough like normal sunglasses, and they cost about the same amount as really nice sunglasses.
Ray-Bans aren't cheap yet.
Yeah, they're $299 or something, which is like. But I was trying to make it obvious I was recording. So
Why does it do that? Why doesn't it do live?
How much? Scale. He was really confused when I was asking him these questions. The good ones.
I was like, why are you asking?
He had no idea why I was asking him these questions, and then I was like, well, I'm recording you right now. And he was like, what? So even though there's a light on, he didn't notice.
Yeah, it's not enough of a light. Blinking red light, 100%.
It's fascinating.
I don't like that.
Fascinating.
So now that these are out and they're going to be out in the real world, who knows how many people are going to buy these and use these and what they'll use them for. But the video that I chose to make was sort of combining this with the Oculus, the Meta Quest 3, because they seem like they're on opposite ends of the technology limit spectrum and aiming at the other side at each other. So what I mean by that is this is as much technology as we can fit in glasses without them looking like more than glasses. The second we want to put more tech in them, the only limiting factor is can we put that tech in there and it'll still look like regular glasses. Bigger battery, more powerful computer, extra features, whatever, we'll do it as long as it still looks like normal glasses. And this is the benchmark. And they will keep adding stuff more and more and more until it's a crazy, amazing virtual computer on your face.
I would say we've seen smart sunglasses before, mostly just speakers in them, and the like. What are these called? Stalks. What are these? What are the ear things called?
Stalks.
Yeah, stem stalks. The part that goes behind your ear
stem.
are usually really thick and really obvious. These are thick. I can't imagine it being any bigger than this. I'm okay with this, and it's since it's so lightweight, it's okay. But like, it has to fit into this form factor. If it gets any bigger than this, you've lost it as a smart sunglasses.
So now think of that. This is the glasses. All we're trying to do is add more and more and more to this pair of glasses without making it more than glasses. The goal is to have glasses that have amazing computing.
Yeah.
Now, the other side, VR, like the Quest head.
Okay, people, that's it for today. So if you like it and comment, I'll do more of it. If you don't, it'll probably drift up into the ether like the rest of them. I'm going to really think and really try and find a way to do a lot of the most popular one. I don't know whether it's fishing, morning walks. I think morning walks is the most popular right now. How I can do morning walks, I am not sure. I'm truly not sure, because I've done the Botanical Gardens, I've done the Red Arrow, the Blue Arrow, I've done all the beaches, I've done Crystal Cascades, I've done all the freshwater. I'd go south and do south ones, but I don't have a car at the moment, so I don't have that much range. So yeah, I've got to think about it and consider it and all of that, but